Oops, wrong way around. You got my head then. Right, I'm using my grid paper from, I think I'm live now, I'm hoping I am. I can't actually see it on my laptop, so, there we go. I can see myself now. Let me just turn my sound down on that. So welcome if you're watching this morning. It's all very casual today because it's Saturday, and I'm crafting in my front room, and Craigie's watching. What we're watching? Football.
Soccer AM.
Soccer AM. We've got Soccer AM on, so we've got Soccer AM and crafting. So that's Craig happy and Julie happy. So if you're not part of this class, that's fine because this is a class. Oh, are the embossed sheets slightly different shades? They should be very vanilla, Maria. They're not white, they're vanilla. Some might look a bit darker because of the embossedness of them, if that makes sense. I think the floral one's a little bit deeper embossed. Who's watching? Hi, Elaine. So if you're watching, I've already got thumbs ups. So if you're watching, I'm doing a little Boho Indigo class. Elaine, your kit is on its way, but I've not got it yet. So this is for you to have a look at. So I'm going to put the cards out. So the girls who are watching, I've not sent you these yet. I'll send you these after this first half hour. But if you want to do a little photo now, these are the first two cards I'm doing on this section. Okay. So feel free to take a picture now. Hi, Kay. Same pattern, slight. I think that's because of the same pattern, slightly different shade. Oh, I don't know with that. Mine look similar. I don't. Well, maybe it does look a little bit different when you hold it. I don't know. Okay, so Hannah's here as well. Oh, I've got 7 watching now. So if you're here, I'm doing a Boho Indigo class for some of my ladies, and I'm doing it on YouTube so they can refer to it later. But we've got our normal Saturday morning routine going on in the background as well. So we're all very casual. And we're going to make these 2 cards first, simple cards. So I'm going to start actually with this one because I don't need the big shot for this one. So this is one that you can do. Hannah, I'm thinking, I don't know if I've sent you ribbon for that. I think I've only sent you ribbon, I've just realised, because I wasn't sure whether to do this one for the other one. So maybe if you wait and don't stick it all down, I've just realised that I can get some extra ribbon to you. I'll tell you what ribbon would look nice with this one. I'm sure you might have some, but actually I might have a go at using the denim ribbon. That could look nice. So right, so what we're going to do with this one, we're going to take a sheet of thick Very Vanilla for the base. We do thin Very Vanilla and thick Very Vanilla. And what I'm going to do is score it first. So I'm going to put it in that way and I'm going to score it at 14.8. And then I'm going to cut it at 10.5. Like that. Okay. I only need one for this one. And then I'm going to take some Misty Moonlight. Now there's Night of Navy in here and there's Misty Moonlight. You can see the difference. So Misty's the lighter one. So I'm going to take a sheet of Misty and I'm going to cut this. Now I need to remember this. I always have my ruler close to hand. Right, yeah. I'm going to cut it at 8.5, so it's 2 centimetres narrower than the actual card. And I shall write these measurements down in a minute. By 12.8. I'm just going to write these down on the chat. Oh, thanks, Hannah. Oh, yeah, you've got the ribbon share. Okay, so Misty card is 8.5 cm by 12.8 cm. Okay, so that's that cut. And then, now these are the papers included in this kit, and my, oh my, they are the business. So I think I will use something a little bit different. I do love that one, that's my fave. look at that one, that's nice. They're just gorge.
What is this one? A diving not supposed on TV.
Oh, Craig's happy because a game that he didn't... Was it not supposed to be on?
No.
Oh, so the game that he thought wasn't on.
He's on.
He's on. So he's happy.
It's live.
And it's live. And he looks after me all day yesterday on my birthday. He made me every drink, hot drink, which I know that you think, oh, wow, but he never let me make one hot drink yesterday, did you?
Is it your birthday today?
It's not my birthday today, but I'm
I'm
working at the minute. Okay, so I'm now going to cut 3 strips down. Oh, bless. Now going to cut 3 strips down here. So the card was 12.8, so these are going to be 12.3. So yeah, it was my birthday yesterday, and it was a bit strange being in a lockdown birthday. But, you know, I think people make more effort, and I got some gorgeous cards in the post. These are 2.5. We've done this one before. I'm going to write these in a minute, so don't panic. So I've ended up with 4 lots of flowers. Had to borrow a vase from Craig's mum. And I got a gorgeous cushion sent to me, a handmade cushion in the post by one of my lovely customers who has used wool that's very, very similar to the Stampin' Up in colours. It's absolutely brilliant. I got molten brown smellies and some gorgeous presents from my sons. Really lovely. And we watched we watched nearly 2 films yesterday, and we watched Hamilton last night. So all in all, I didn't lift a finger, really. And we had a Chinese takeaway. You're lost already, don't worry, Maria. Okay. So I'm going to backtrack because I've been gassing about stuff as well. So we've got this. This is 10.5 across, and it's your full length of A4. All right. So I scored it at 14.8. I put the whole A4 in like that. Scored at 14.8, and then I cut at 10.5 to get your card base. And then this one I've written down in the notes. This is 8.5 across by 12.8. And then these are 2.5 centimetres by 12.3. And I am going to type that up in the description now. Is the vanilla cut 10.5? Yes. What's the other side of it? You don't have to use this one. You can use whatever you want. I use this one on the original, which is that. You use whatever you want because you've got plenty of paper. You've got plenty of paper. So I'm going to glue these down. With these papers, Maria and Hannah, just use whichever takes your fancy because... bonus, Craig, because you've got plenty of designs in each one. So we would have been in San Francisco today, actually, on our way to the Stampin' Up trip. But instead I'm crafting with you, lovely ladies. And we shall be going next year instead. Okay, did you watch Hamilton? Because I know you like your musicals. And what I should have done is, what I normally do is I put all the 3 on here and I take them off one at a time. So I know I've got them straight and etc. But I've not done that this time, so we'll just go with it. Oh, I've got 11 watching. No, did you miss it? Oh, you can... It was worth getting the Disney Plus. In fact, I had visions of just paying for Disney Plus for this month, and now I've seen what's on there and I'm like, oh, I think this is worth £5.99 a month. Have you caught up with the measurements, Maria? And Hannah, are you okay? I know I craft fast. So I've got 3 panels on there. And that's going to go on there. But I will wait for you. But you don't have to craft at the same time as me, so that's fine. So we can catch up, can't we? And if you're watching and you're not part of the class, that's okay. Just let me know you're here, and I'll if you've got a sign on, you're good. You're loving your new trim. I hadn't realised how blunt your old one had got. Yeah, I know. Have you found the film that you have to peel off, Hannah? Like, you know, like when you buy a gadget from the like an electrical gadget, there's a thin film. You have to peel it off from all the sections, if that makes sense. I'm just tying a bow here. Hannah and Maria, I'll send you these photos after this YouTube's one, and then we'll arrange a time for the next one. So yeah, if you're here and you're watching, let me know where you're from and what you're up to. Just still getting used to doing all the online stuff. Thank you, Craig. Oh, thank you for that tea.
You're welcome.
Did you say you watched the Paper Crafts and Piano yesterday? It was a good one this week, the Paper Crafts and Piano. We've both been saying that we didn't really... I'd got my card project planned, but I didn't really know exactly how it was going to turn out. And we hadn't really planned any tunes apart from a couple of requests. But so Craig, hi from Auckland. Oh, we're in Auckland now, Craigie. Hi Kelly, that's amazing. Do you know Jackie Williams from Auckland, Stampin Up Demonstrator? Oh, you watched the replay? Yeah, it went really well on Thursday, Kate. We had some really good feedback from the tunes. Craig just sort of like freestyled and did sort of stuff that he does at wedding gigs and stuff. It went down really well. We made a few people cry again, which is good. That sounds really awful. That sounds awful, actually. But no, we in a nice way, of course. Yeah, emotion, nice crying. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to use that one, because I did use that one on that there. And I'm going to use a bunch of Birthday Love to You, even though there's like not a bunch of flowers, but we'll go with that one. You thought the tunes were amazing? Oh yeah, well, I think it could be too loud, but it could be quite interesting one week to see what, because we've got a theatre organ in our lounge as well. So Craig plays the organ as well, which is really his a passion more than the piano, really. And it just sounds like Blackpool Tower when he's doing his dance ballroom tunes. So he's got a playlist on his YouTube for Blackpool Tower type music. In fact, we were watching it on the TV last night, which was funny. So that could be quite good. But that's when he's in his element doing the dancing songs on the organ. So Kelly, no, not personally. Love your ideas. Usually watch the replays. Oh, that's great, Kelly. Thank you. It's really nice to know when people are watching. My good friend Paul, is like my brother. I don't have a brother, but Paul's like my brother. And his sister lives in Auckland. She met a guy from New Zealand and moved to Auckland and got married. And Paul went to visit a few months ago now. Probably January, February time, and he loved it. So it's a really, really nice, simple card, this one. Not much stamping. Let the papers do the work. Need to get my foam pads out. Actually tied it up and put stuff away, so I'm having to... Are you caught up, Maria? Because I'm trying to go a bit slower. It's really nice I particularly love the papers, Kay. I think the fact that we have the refill kit is amazing. So I'm going to actually get my catalogue out to show people what I'm using. Guess what? I can't believe my Christmas catalogue. Well, we don't call it that actually, but my mini catalogue arrived yesterday, and I didn't even have a look at it because I was busy with birthday stuff. Whoops. This is what I'm using today. It's on page 9, and the whole medley is £65, and you get the stamps and the dies, all the papers, all the ribbons, all the die cuts, the little paper flowers. Is amazing. And then the refill kit is £21, and you get 48 sheets of paper, you get the die cuts, the embossed paper, and then you get the little paper flowers. So that's really cool too. I do love, maybe I should have done this one. Where is it? I do love this card here. So perhaps that's another one that you can copy, Maria. Hannah, you could do this one too. That's one you could copy. That's a really nice, easy one to do. Okay. I'm getting on. So I'm going to glue this. Yeah, you're getting there, Maria. Don't worry. You can watch it. And what I'm going to do after this video is have a break. And then you can catch up. And then you can do this. This is why I'm doing it on YouTube. So you can watch it after and do it in your own time. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca's one of my lovely, lovely team members. I had a lovely birthday, actually. A lovely lockdown birthday. Loads of stuff in the post and just, like, it was really, really lovely, actually. Despite the weather, the only thing that would have been nicer would, if the weather was nicer, we could have had people round in the garden to see us. I've never known the weather be bad on my birthday, ever. But I suppose it's the first time for everything. So what you could do with this one, why did you, hi Carol, so why did you buy it, Kay? That's why I bought it, because it's so lovely colours, or I've forgotten what. So you could pop just some of these on there. That's a cute little idea, isn't it? Don't know where my other pack is. Oh, it's there. In fact, I'm going to put that one there. Which one's so elegant? The one in the catalogue. How are you, Carol, anyway? What are you up to? Do you enjoy the music this week? Thank you for your comments. We loved it this week. Well, we do enjoy it anyway, but yeah, it was great this week. It's funny as well. A bunch of, I'm going to do that. I'm going to pop those on. So what I'm going to do is, if I'm using something like this, I wouldn't put the glue. The temptation is to put the glue on the flower. I'd put the glue where I want it to go and take the flower to the glue. Okay, and then you don't get any glue on your fingers. Yep, you're definitely enjoying it. Oh, I'm glad. We're glad. We're enjoying doing it. I think it'll be our 4th week this week. This week's had quite a few. I think it was the best week. It's had quite a few views this week. I don't know what I'm going to make this coming week, but we'll see. So the sizes that I've used, this one's proving a bit difficult to stick down. Right, now it's stuck to my scissors now. The papers mainly. You love the blue and vanilla. Thank you. Nothing to do with the gears. Is that a typo, Carol? There we go. So that's, I've used some different ribbon on this one. I've actually used the denim ribbon. I love this. It's in the main catalogue. It's really trendy, but it really goes nice with lots of sweets. So yeah, so that's 2 cards the same, but a little bit different. So that's the first one. That's a really good one. For the comments are in the, not the comments, the measurements are in the comments in the chat. Get it out, Rebecca, and do some crafting with us. Yeah, I need to do more crafting with all this stuff I've got. Right, I'm going to put that to one side, and I'm going to go on to the next one. I need to do a bit of die cutting with this one, and I've not actually prepared it, which is my bad. So don't worry, Maria and Hannah, you can catch up with this if I'm going too fast. But I'm going to do exactly the same size as I did with the vanilla. So I'm going to do this card with you, and then I'm going to have a break and then come back on a bit later. I might already have a card cut this size. No. So I'm going to take a piece of navy, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to score it first. That's what I do at 14.8. And then I'm going to turn it round and cut it at 10.5. So it's exactly the same as we did with the other one. And I only need the one. Okay. I love the navy. Actually, navy was the winner when I did my World Cup of... God, that seems ages ago. That was when lockdown started. If you're enjoying this video, by the way, if you give me a thumbs up, that would be amazing. Oh, we've got a delivery at the door by the sounds of it. So, I'm going to get a piece of paper that I do like the flowery one on this one. So, I shall use that one again. It's got this on the other side. So I'm going to use that one. Okay. And let me just check the measurements and I'll type those on. 8 point. Ah, it's exactly the same. So I've done this, girls. So it's easy for you. Same. This is the same measurement as we used for the card, Misty card at the back of the other one. So this is 8.5 by 12.8, and I've basically come in 2 centimetres from the size of the card. Okay. And that's going to go there like that. You can actually glue this down now. Okay, so I've glued that on there. Now, the next bit is actually really easy, this one. It's a really nice, easy card. We're going to use the die cuts. And if you buy the refill kit, you do get these die cuts again. So I'm going to pop one of those out. Okay. And I'm going to find, I think what I'll do is I might use those up, that sheet up. So I might use slightly different leaves to what I've used, because then I've got one full sheet still. I'm going to use this banner here. And these just pop out. These are really good to have. Okay, I'm going to use that one. So I've got that popped out. And then I'm going to use these up so that I've still got a full sheet left. So I'm going to use slightly different leaves, but if you want, you can use the leaves that I'm using, or you can use the one that I did on the original. So you need quite a tall one, so I'm going to use that tall one there, and then I'm just going to use, I think I'll use this one to come down here. Then I'm going to need to do a little bit of die cutting. I'm going to use a big paper flower. So these are in this bag here. And 2 little ones. Let me see comments. The World Cup was fun. It seems ages ago that I did that, Elaine. Absolutely ages ago, doesn't it? It was when lockdown first started. Well, I think we're now on day 103. Okay, so I'm going to do a bit of die cutting in a minute. This is a really easy card to do. Probably the thing you'll take the time on is deciding what to position where. So I'm going to use this one that says Such Happy News, because I think that's a really useful stamp to have Okay, should have my mat when I'm stamping with this one. So really you want to get one shot at this because you've got your lovely die cut. I'm going to stamp that down. I'm going to have a practice on my wood actually first. Yeah, it's fine. It fits in here lovely. There we go. So the ink pad I'm using is Misty Moonlight. It's one of the new ones. Okie dokie. So Hannah, you will have those 3 die cuts that I sent you. Now if these leaves are a little bit too big, you can cut the stems off, you know, so if you don't want them poking out as far, like that, I'm going to cut the stem off so it doesn't pop out the other end. So it needs those other die cuts, doesn't it? So I'm going to probably put that there and that there. Oh, they're stuck to each other, these. Oh, yeah, it needs the extra die cuts. So I have some green here ready. So Maria, you've got this to do your die cuts, and you can do this in your own time. I should have done this before. I'm going to have to put the big shot machine on my desk now. Just checking the comments. We're all right. So our new machine, our stamping, I forgot what it's called, Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, which is, hang on, here in the catalogue. I can get mine next month. This one, page 170, it's available for customers. The big one is available for customers in September. Cannot wait for that because it folds up really small and I'm going to be able to have it on my desk all the time, because at the moment it's on the floor at the side of my desk and it's like gets kicked and you trip over it and hurt yourself with it. So I'm using the dies from the kit as well. Yep, you get the dies too. So I'm using these 3 different leaf dies. These are a brilliant addition to your crafting stash. And I'm going to, the joy of it is we just need one of each. So I'm going to cut them all in one go. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to cut them on the floor and not lift my machine. So bear with. I'll let you crack on with your crafting, and there's the cards for you to look at, and I'll just go and cut these out. Are they all in the houses?
Yeah.
That's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, these cut really nicely. Let's see. So Rebecca, why don't you get your kit out and craft along, or are you busy today? You're off at pub. Oh, that's a lovely cuppa. Right. So what I'm going to do is I like to get my placement of my stuff first and then I glue it. So I'm going to pop that in there behind that. Probably need to cut this off because it's sticks out quite a lot, and that's going to go, yeah. So what if you take that away and have a look, it looks a bit mishmash. Now I'm going to remove all that. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a blob of glue on my project like that, like the size of a penny, and then I'm going to take my die cuts. Now they're my ribbon scissors, I don't want to use those. I'm going to take my die cuts and place them on the glue, and then I'm going to keep popping this over and just checking that I'm happy with that. Does that make sense? I'm taking my die cuts to the glue. Now you see that's going to stick out too much, so I'm going to cut a bit of that off. Yeah. You see why I'm doing it like that? So it's easier, and I'm not going to get glue on all over my fingers. And this, you see, will cover it up. Yeah. So I shall try and pop that in some of the glue, and then I might need a bit more glue there. Building up a bit of a glue lake. Right. Yep, that's all right. And then with this one, I'm actually going to pop a foam pad on that. Let me just see how folks are doing. Right. You're using a mishmash of what I have, so you can craft along. Oh, that's brilliant, Elaine. Rebecca, just getting a cuppa, then going upstairs. Going to iron, but change my mind. Absolutely. Oh, hi, Fiona. Do you need glue on the main part of the leaf? No, it's only glued down at the stem, Maria. So I'm going to pop, you have to keep taking this back to look at what you've got, if that makes sense. So there, and that's going to cover that. You can't really make too big a mistake with this, Maria. Don't worry about it. I'm going to move that a little bit down so it sticks out a bit more. There we go. Yep, and then I'm going to pop, in fact I'm going to put my banner on now. I'm going to pop this on with foam pads, but what I'm going to do, just put a foam pad at each end. Oh, your catalogue just arrived, because if you put one in the middle, it'll then make it higher because there's a foam pad already on the flower. So you want just one at each end, and then it's balanced out with the flower, almost like a foam pad bridge, if that makes sense. And it's going to sit over there like that, and then it hides all the glue mess. Yeah. Oh, I've not done that one. Uh-oh. So I'm going to sneak that one in. What I'm going to do now is put a bit of glue on there. You see I go wrong as well. Sneak that one in there. You didn't tell me, girls. I forgot that one. Right. And now I am going to just add the paper flowers just to finish it off. So the paper on this one, not an air bridge, no, not an air bridge. I did think that when I said Fiona. The papers on this one were, well, the paper with that measurement. Just put that on DSP. If anyone wants to watch after. So I'm just going to add 2 little paper flowers here. And this one's going to be an awkward one, I think. So this is the picture that's the header of the video that's advertising the video on YouTube. Oh man, that's not going to stick. I'm rushing it now. Nah, as I said, you won't get any glue on your fingers. Guess who has? Right, there we go. So yeah, give that some time to dry. So same card, just use slightly different leaves from the die cuts. Oh, thanks, Kate. I did case this one. Fiona, you've got to clean today, not craft. Oh, as Di's coming home, when's he back? He's being evacuated. Is he okay? So he'll be home. Well, that's amazing, but I hope he's okay. So you've got to clear Tuesday. Oh my goodness. So you've got to clear all the craft stuff off the dining table, and now you've got craft stuff everywhere, haven't you, in the house? Oh, that's amazing, love. I'm really pleased for you. It's lovely. So, girls, as I've done just over half an hour, which I thought it might take us half an hour. Oh, it's okay, good. So what I'm going to do is, too risky out there, I bet, yeah. I'm going to finish that one here. I've put the measurements on. Maria and Hannah, I'm going to message you and let you catch up, get a drink and stuff, and I'll come back online in about half an hour, maybe, so you can catch up. So probably about 12:15, then I'll be back on doing the next one, if that's okay. So I'll put, for anyone else who's joined in, I will put another header on so you can set a reminder, and we'll do some more cards of this suite. So far this morning, we've made these 2 cards. So I hope you can come back and join me. Might just have to play instead. Just blow the dust away, Fiona. So we've done those 2, and I will... Thanks, Carol. Hope you come back on later and watch. Yep, catch you in a bit, guys. And thank you. I'll see you soon.